So, Assalamualaikum everyone. Good morning to Dr. Izzati. So, we are from Group 1. So, my name is Nur Ashmi binti Muhammad Rasul. So, my partner is Nur Sakina binti Muhammad Rasidi. So, we were presenting on genetically modified organism product, we choose Kellogg Fruit Loop as our main product. So, for the introduction, so actually, what is genetic modification? So, GM is involved in insertion of the DNA from one organism into another, or it is a technique that involves the alteration of the genetic machinery on the living things involving plant and also animal. As I say, it usually done by insert the foreign gene from another species, thus allowing the production of the transgenic plant or animal that is believed to help in controlling certain disease, and also it produce high minerals and also nutrients. So nowadays, there is a lot of controversial about the GMO. So some of the proponents believe that GM food are safe and produce high minerals and nutrient compared to traditional made food. And also some has claimed that they are more resistant and able to produce high crop yield so that less pesticide can be spread to the environment, which is this is safe for us. And however, there's some also has critics on this GM food, which they argue that it may give the detrimental effect on the human body that can lead to certain diseases. So moreover, the insertion of the gene from another species causes the allergen to be spread into non-allergenic food, allowing the development of antibiotic resistant infection. So this explains why a certain manufacturer do not state on the packaging whether the food is created either through genetic modification, because it would impact on their product, which is this is not good practice. So this data get from the Statista website, where it shows the area of the GM crop worldwide in 2019 by country. So it shows that the United States had the largest area of GM crop worldwide in 2019, which is 71.5 billion hectares, followed by Brazil with a little over 52.8 million hectares. So this is some of the common GM ingredient in the GM food product, such as corn, canola oil, potatoes, tomatoes, squash, soybean, flax, and also cottonseed oil.
So the product that we have chosen for this assignment is Kellogg's Fruit Loops, one of the product made by Kellogg's brand, which is an international company that is famous for its cereal line. So Kellogg's, they aim to feed hungry children and promote positive nutrition while also protecting the planet and support their local farmers. So as Kellogg's, an international company, is also one of the largest grain buyers in the world, it uses both genetically modified organisms and organic crops for their products. And Kellogg's uses their non-GMO crops for their brands that are certified as non-GMO products. So why Kellogg's use GMO crops? So according to their website, Kellogg's use GMO crops to fight hunger, because according to a report by United Nations, by 2050, the population is expected to increase up to 9.5 billion. So obviously it requires more food to be produced. And this is happening at the same time that less land will be available for agriculture. So next is the environmental factors. GMO crops and GMO seeds are proven to they are very easy to maintain, and they improve the yields of the crops while also using less amount of water. And the last factor is the socio-economic factor and farmers' expertise. So they, according to their website, GMO seeds produce higher yields with consistent quality while helping to keep the food cost down. So they are able to sell their brands at a very cheap price, so everyone can enjoy their products. So Kellogg, as an international brand, they have to be transparent with their ingredients used in their products. So they provided us a list of what products that may contain GMO, although it is not specified. So as you can see here, it is stated that Kellogg's Fruit Loop cereal, it contains at least one ingredient that is genetically modified, and it could include crops like corn, sugar, beets, canola, or soil. They also attach a link, which is a smart label. So when we check, they also provide the info that the product includes ingredients sourced from genetically engineered crops, commonly known as GMOs. So this is the ingredients list that is found on the box of the Kellogg's Fruit Loops that is sold in Malaysian supermarkets. So as we can see here, the first ingredient is the cereal flour from corn, wheat, and barley. So it as their website have mentioned that Kellogg's Fruit Loops contain GMO crops, though it is not specified. So the corn, wheat, and barley could be the possible GMO crop in this product. However, they didn't state that the cereal flour or the crops are genetically modified. So because Kellogg's did not specify which type of crop that is genetically modified, our guess is that the corn is genetically modified organism because corn is a common GMO product. So how the corn is genetically modified? Zeamis is very susceptible to pests, especially to the caterpillars that often eat the leaves and the stalk. So they take a gene from Bacillus thuringiensis because these bacillus produces cryotoxins. So these cryotoxins can be lethal to the caterpillars. So the corn modified to contain these cryotoxins. So when the caterpillars eat the stalks or the leaves, they will die.
So how it is allowed in Malaysia market and also how the manufacturer complies with Malaysia government regulation. So both have relation to the law governing the GMOs in Malaysia. So as we mentioned, there are some concern has been raised in order to bring this GMO product into Malaysia market. So in this releasing of the product to Malaysia market, they have taken into account on some aspect. So Malaysia has approved the imported GM soybean and also corn for human consumption, which are mainly from US. United States. So this approval has made where Malaysian government has implemented Biosafety Act 2007 to monitor GMO operation, but still some improvements still needed to ensure true protection for human, animal, plant, and also environment. So according to the Malaysian Ministry of Health, Malaysia government has declared that the labeling of the GM product are mandatory. So however, in the Kellogg's Fruit Loop product, the product was not labeled on the packaging. This is based on the guideline on labeling of food and food ingredients that are provided by the Malaysian Ministry of Health itself, where the labeling not extend to food that consists or made from GMO in proportion not more than 3% of their ingredient. And other than that, the labeling requirement is exclude highly refined food products such as refined oil, corn, honey, and also etc. So as been mentioned by Sakina, one of the ingredient in Kellogg Fruit Loop is cereal flour, which is cereal flour is one of the highly refined food that involve the grinding of the corn kernel, or this is also called as a corn refining process. So with the exception provided, it emphasized that why the Fruit Loops did not label their product since it has highly refined food in it. So from the website also provided in a smart label state that one of the ingredient in Kellogg Fruit Loop is GMO. This is to give the transparency with the ingredients so that consumer can be aware of the GM food in the product. So the conclusion is many type of food in the market contain GM ingredient even in small quantities, and it has their pros and cons that consumers should be aware. So more understanding and also research are needed to enhance the knowledge on the GM food and solve the problem that arise because of the releasing of the GMO. So this is the reference that we refer. So that's all from our group. Thank you.